to ChessWhiz TV episode 403. Today is, oh, I don't care. I am your host, The Wiz. Today we're going to play another great variant. I named it Idiot King Chess, which was probably a bad idea because most of my variants, the king acts like an idiot, so it's not very specific. But today I'm going to disconnect my headphones and tell you how to play. Who cares about that? They're wireless headphones now. The way it works is if you can move your king forward, you must. And that's in my notepad.exe game over here right now. You must move your king straight forward every time that is a legal move. So basically keep the pawn in front of your king there, otherwise your king is just going to wander out. So I'm going to play with a friend here, throw this option, this variant into the chat. So let's grab this, open up the chat here. We've got a lot of cool people in the chat. And see who clicks the link. This is going to be so fun. Yeah, so there's a lot of different variants where the king acts like an idiot. So I definitely misnamed the variant by being like, the one and only idiot king. But this is going to be a seriously interesting game. So if the king can move forward, it must. That means I really want to go take this pawn, and he really wants to take this pawn. So I anticipate needing to play f6, kind of to protect that pawn. Let's see how it goes. If the pawn gets captured, I'm going to go for it right now. If the pawn gets captured, the king would have to recapture because the king can move forward. And then the king would have to move here, and then it would stop, right? Because that's next score is not legal, but it's very dangerous for the king. So I see a symmetrical kind of thing. I'm going to be playing f6 also. And then from there, we're just going to see how it goes. Egypt Falcon is my opponent. Great game so far. We've moved some pieces forward. Let's see. So developing this bishop might be difficult. Oh, it's interesting, right? Okay, so I'll just play c6. That seems reasonable enough. I didn't want him to play knight b5 here and actually come down to the c7 square and attack me, simply because I might not have an easy way to defend that. I mean, knight a6 is just ugly, so I'll just hold off on that. Okay, so I want to fianchetto this bishop. Oh, let's get his king forward here. Let's do this. Oh, he could block me with e4. Take, and he's nope, he doesn't have enough defenders. An easy way to see if a move is possible is simply count the numbers of attackers and defenders. If he plays e4, he has 2, as you can see, circle in green, and I have 3, as you can see, circle in green. And then you compare those numbers, like which number is bigger, 3 or 2? And after you look at them for a while, it kind of becomes obvious if your brain is functioning properly, and then you can know if it's safe for him to do that. So he's moved his king so that if I take this, he can not capture this way because it's only straightforward. But his king is in danger. What if I play here and then take his pawn? He has to recapture with king, then he has to play his king here, then he might have to play his king here. I think that might not be worth sacrificing a queen, but why don't we try it? Why don't we try it and find out, guys? Because I've created a huge problem for myself. This bishop, it can't come out this way. If I move my pawn, my king comes up. And it can't come out this way. I had planned a fianchetto. My plan was g6, bishop g7. But then I noticed something shiny and forget about the plan. Okay, so we're going to go, oh, yeah, we're going to go for it. Law, we'll type in the chat just to keep things spicy. Open up here, Mr. Benz. Mr. Benz, you can't do that, you cheater, Egypt Falcon. You must capture with king because it can move forward. He's giving me a little time. This Egypt guy is a real gentleman. Really appreciate that. Let's see what happens here. Let's also check the stream. Make sure you can see the chessboard. You can, that's perfect. Yeah, this is kind of working. My head's cut off, but that's okay. He says, right, okay, so he's going to advance here next, and then he's going to advance here, and then he's going to have to advance here if legal. So maybe I should try to get his king all the way to the back rank. I think that would be pretty funny. So here is required. He says, wait. He says, wait. He's just realizing the consequence. I mean, I think this is, I can't even move anything in front. I'm going to send him LOL again, which stands for lots of love, because I think this is pretty amusing. I think this was worth the queen sacrifice, okay? So now we're going to check him here so that he can advance again. Why not? So he's heading down to his doom. Now he can play any move unless I allow him to this square. So maybe I should. But let's, oh no, if I move that, then my king can advance. Oh, maybe it won't be so easy to win. Because I can't really checkmate with just the rook. I'll check him. He has to advance. I'll throw my knight away. He has to advance. He has to advance. Uh-oh. Now I'll check him here. He has to advance. But now he can make any move. And so I'll take his queen, and he can make any move. Oh, this is actually horrible. So for example, king takes a7 is legal. I'll just type that just to help him out there. And the reason that's legal is because the only rule says if you can move forward, you must. But since he can't move forward, he's allowed to do anything, such as he's like, so why would I take your free rook when I could take your free knight? Well, let's see. Rooks are better, so that would be one reason. Okay, so I saved. I got his king to the back. What's going to happen next? I don't want an extra move where I'm forced forward. Oh, that's very interesting, Egypt. You're using your brain. I rarely do that. That's an interesting strategy. Like if he takes here, his next move has to be advanced, and then I could rampage a bit more. Okay, so his king is stuck here. Let's move this bishop. I want a fianchetto. I want a fianchetto like this way. I really want to get my this rook in the game because that would be like checkmate. That's a good reason to want that. Is the fact that it would checkmate him if I'm able to castle, and then my rook is, my two rooks are doing the blue thing. Let me draw that again because I love blue. Yeah, so that would be great. So let's do it. Okay, ready? Checkmate, kind of. Now, how do I win? It's kind of tight in here, and not in a good way. Maybe I'll do this, and then I'll move my rook over, because that'll allow this to discovery him, and then I'll just be able to win. Okay, great. He can't take my rook because of things pinning his bishop. So now we're going to win. We've got two attackers on c8. That's the square we're going to focus, and we're still not winning. We did pick this up for free. Okay, should I take it with the bishop or the rook? I'll take it with the rook. I think this is pretty spicy. Because now, check this out. Check this out. He has to move his king forward. I'll send him a third lots of love message. Oh, this is so great. This is so funny too. Right? So he has to advance his king forward because it's a legal move. And now I don't know what to do because I'm actually going to have a kind of a problem here. He doesn't have a king forward advancement move, which means he's completely unrestricted. So how do I win? Oh, I just win with these checks and then checkmate. Well, that's fine. That's nice. That's very good. Lucky for me, there was a simple checkmate there, and I win. I'm going to rematch it. That was a great game, Egypt Falcon. I don't know if queen takes b2 is a good idea. Bringing the king out in exchange for a queen. Because I did have almost no pieces afterward, but my king is so dumb. Yes, I would say it's kind of like an idiot. Okay, so don't play e4. That would be a good starter rule. Castling queenside was interesting. Let's think about the strategy here. Castling kingside would be probably better. Let's go with the fianchetto at first, because then this pawn can stay here. If this pawn is not moving, I want to get my bishop out. It's going to be this direction. So this is the opening for me, is bishop heading out in this direction. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Coltrane46 says, hi, ChessWhiz. Zouts! I love your username. Every time I read it, I'm like, who would read Coltrane46's message when you can instead just say the word Zouts? It's way better. Okay, let's look at that word again. It says, Zouts, he says, how do you marry two kings each other? M-E-R-R-Y would be how he spells marry on that one. Making no sensey on that one. Okay, let's put the rules in the chat here. You must move your king forward every time that is legal. We've got Iden 488 asking that. Zouts! What happened to your green screen? I lit it on fire. It's a good question though. Okay, so if I move this bishop, I got problems. But what I really want to do is take out this pawn and take it for a date or something. Let's double up. Yes, 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 yes. So if I take this knight, he has to recapture this way. And he's dead. Okay, so how do I get that knight? Oh, you know what? I'm starting to get an idea. Always dangerous. With this move. Like, what if I lose a bunch of things, but his king becomes exposed, right? Because if I take this, the only thing guarding it is an idiot. So this could be good. Let's go back to the chat. There's a lot of cool things in there. Been lurking on YouTube for a long time, says Mr. Benz. You guys finally woke up early enough to catch a stream. Well, assuming you're on the east coast of the United States, that's going to be 11 a.m., so you must be a poker player. See what else is going on here. Okay, so now I just need to get his king. Oh, he can move his king back. This should be like Idiot Whiz, not Idiot King. I'm the idiot. I thought his king would be stuck out here because I'm an idiot. Oh, d4, I guess. See what else is going on in the chat. What else is happening here? Why didn't black move his king forward? Because it's just straightforward is the reason. Some of your questions are easier than others. I mean, sometimes people ask me, why do black holes attract so much mass that even light goes into a black hole, considering that light has no mass? And then I'm not sure of the answer. but that question was a lot easier. Let's see what else. Earlier, before the knight on e5. Well, as you can see, this king is blocked by this pawn, and then it's blocked by this bishop. Meanwhile, his king has also been blocked. It's just one square forward. That's what you have to investigate. But check this out. His king has to advance again. Oh, his king has to advance again. And then I don't know what will happen. Nope, nope, that's illegal. Your king has to advance. Let's type king up to him. King up. Okay, I typed it. Now, his king is that far. Let's get it further. Let's get it even more far. With that, I'll play knight c3 because it blocks in this pawn. It's a good strat. Block your pawns. And I'm going to play whatever that is. And then I'll checkmate him. Okay, let's go. Oh, I could have a problem though. I could have a problem. Like if I move this bishop, my king becomes an idiot. So, oh, but watch this. Watch this. Because his king will become an idiot at the same time. So I'm amused by that. Oh, he moves back. Okay. I have 4 seconds left for the game. So let's just play this. This is exciting. The king is somewhat exposed. Don't use the bishop. As soon as the bishop moves, my next move has to be advanced. And then he can do this, and I'm an idiot from then on. So it's okay. So I could things over here. Oh, he's maneuvering. You know how to spell that? Like with an O. It's so cool. Such a cool word. Let's go here. It's maneuver. The only way to spell it is to mispronounce it first, and then oh yeah, maneuver. That's how you spell it. Okay. I want to get his king to advance, which means I want this knight to move. Am I down? Yeah, I'm down a piece. Let's bring in the other rook, I guess, but this isn't very hopeful to me. How does everything look? My head's cut off still. Okay, who needs heads? Oh, and you can't see the clock. That's kind of bad. Let's fix that because I'm almost out of time. Help, I'm sleeping. Okay, it's a very good camera though. Okay, so if I push this pawn, I'll do it and then think about it. Oh, it gives me time. Oh well. Okay. So let's see what's happening. If he pushes his pawn, I'm so grumpy. He didn't push his pawn. Okay, so let's take first and then think afterwards. He's got take. Oh, this is gonna be so good. His king is gonna come so far. Oh, he has a bishop. But that's disappointing. I didn't see that bishops could move backwards. I forgot they could do that. Well, his knight, he does have a dubious situation. Not comparable to mine. My dubious situation is no queen, which is a bit worse. But his situation, which I have to point up like this now because only my neck and higher are even visible. But his situation is somewhat dubious as well, with his king coming out here. However, I have a different problem, which is just not very much left is on the board. There's not very much left on the board, that's what I'm trying to say. I'll play these moves. I'm going to try to take a pinned bishop. My bishop, as you know, can't move very wisely. He adds me more time. This guy's such a gentleman. The only problem is he's going to beat me. His king is not idiotic enough here. He gives me more time. I was trying to run out of time because this is terrible. I'm down by a queen. I'd like to play c5 and win that pinned bishop. I think I'm in huge trouble, but maybe he'll overlook something. Someone is coming in the room. I'm playing chess right now. I've got my chess show going. Someone's coming in the room here. Let's see. Oh, I've got some big trouble. Okay, I'm going to just allow a queen for rook. I'm down by too much, so I'm willing to send my king on a journey. Go, go, go. This is how you spell go. Will he trade his queen for my rook? He'll do it. Okay, so here we go. I have almost nothing left, but my king is ready to go for an adventure here. Okay. Maneuver. My king is up. Oh no, there's a cost to this strategy. The cost to this strategy. Major cost. Let's make sure everything's defended here. Oh, I guess it's not going to work. I guess my strategy is kind of bad since I'm way down in pieces and all that. You know what I mean? It's like, he could just leave his king behind this pawn because he's so smart. And then my king, meanwhile, will be an idiot for a while. Once I reach the back rank, I'm allowed to do things again. But that's not It's not sufficiently worth it. Yeah, I don't think it was a great idea. This is good though. It's fun. Hello, Mburu. I'm just down too much, I think, would be one way to describe my problems. I think I will resign on your turn. Good job, Egypt Falcon. GG. I guess my aggression was uncalled for. My knight e5, knight takes f7 was simply trading a piece for a pawn. Not always a good idea. Looks like I have a challenge here from Coltrane46, so let's throw that one on the screen and play a game of idiot king chess. And I am not eager to fan counter the bishop now. What I want to do as the white player is get his king out. Seriously, and also drink some water. Because seriously, it doesn't really matter what my king does. What matters is what his king does. So let's make that happen. Let's take some space up here, I guess, first. Egypt Falcon beating me in chess. Oh, my reputation is permanently tarnished. It makes me so angry. You can always tell I'm angry because I'm saying I'm angry. Otherwise you can't tell. So I'll go here. He has to play f6 to avoid it, an embarrassment. So that'll be good. I'm assuming he doesn't want an embarrassment. Oh no, don't move that pawn. That would be an embarrassment for me. So this is really interesting. Like, I could play knight e5, knight takes f7 again, and then I could take the knight, and his king would end up here. But it might actually be hard to capitalize on that. I only have 2 shift keys. Get it? Capitalize? Oh, that's so good. That's why you watch this show, right? It's not like you watch for the chess, because the chess is, yeah. But the puns, they are a magnitude above other chess streamers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I have to take with pawn. Otherwise advance my king. You know, maybe it's okay to take with bishop and advance. No, it's not. The reason it's a problem is something I'm thinking about here in my wireless headphones. It's because the fact that I need to move this next means I'm out for a turn. Now, if you cannot move for a period of time, that's a serious problem. There's real-time games where it's even more important, but even in chess where you take turns, it's still important. For example, Marth in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Is that his name? Is it Marth or Garth? Wow, that's embarrassing. I don't even know who it is. Anyway, he has a really long sword, and he's a good player, but after he swings his sword, whoosh. Actually, it's Ganondorf that's really bad with that. Then he has to recover from his swing, and that takes a long time, during which he has to be playing King G2, and so you can basically do whatever you want. Donkey Kong has that punch too, where it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Now you guys know what I'm talking about. Whoa, 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 wham! And if you miss the bad guy, or if there's 2 bad guys and you only hit one of them, wham! You're like, oh, I'm still punching, guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm almost done punching. Okay, I have to bring my fist up here so you can see it. I'm done punching, right? And then you can move again. So that's why I don't want to move this bishop. I hope that analogy makes sense to you. Okay. I have this idea because that'll make him swing like that, if you know what I mean. So it's not the fact that my king has to move up 1 square, it's the fact that I have to move my king up 1 square no matter what is on the chessboard. He could put some dangerous things, like light some things on fire, and then I have to move my king up and ignore the fires. That's the problem. I'm being told in the chat that it's Marth or Samus. Yeah, there's a lot of characters with, I don't know what that's called anymore, with a long delay. What's that called where you have to wait a long time? Is it called the recovery? Or what's that concept in a fighting game called where you can't do anything until you recover? Is that called the recovery, or is there some technical term for that? I used to play Smash Bros. Melee a lot, but most of my memories of that have been overwritten by other memories. So I'm not actually the player I once was. But I played Fox because I knew that was the best character, because he was the hardest to play, and I like high skill cap games. That's why I like chess. Because you can play for a long time and still have more to learn. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Okay. Let's lubricate, self-lubricate here. I could have taken bishop, which is what slowed me down to 1 second remaining, because he would be forced to recapture. I didn't get what I wanted out of that. Nope, no, 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 Coltrane. No, 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 no. He's flagging me. Add time. Add time. Add time. Okay, now take back. Queen takes d6, not allowed. You had king g7. I was trying to find something that would win a lot of material, and by a lot of material, I meant more than a pawn, but all I could find was the pawn, and so I played queen takes d6, knowing that he would have to advance. Some of my other ideas, oh, the add time was undone also, that's weird. Yes, let's do that, take back as well, and then he has to play king up. Oh, add time, quick, no, I have to move again, add time. So there's this new feature where when you take back, it also takes back the add times. So that's really weird, but I was back to 4 seconds, so I had to make a stupid move. Okay, so let's make a smart move. So I was thinking about queen takes knight, but then he wouldn't be able to advance. And then I was also thinking about another move that, I think it was queen takes g6, where he wouldn't be able to advance. And so the net effect was I didn't get much. Only a pawn, so now I'm losing. That's too bad, especially because Coltrane is almost triple digit rating, which is small number of digits. I don't want to trade with you. What are you talking about? Yeah, I just lose. That's too bad. All this effort. I guess I'm not very good at idiot king chess, but maybe that's kind of a compliment. Like, yeah, guess what? I have no idea what I'm doing when I play idiot king chess. That's because I'm not an idiot. Har har. Yeah, let's spice it up a little with this move. Coltrane is a genius, though. That's why he's... Never mind. Coltrane is an idiot. That's why he's so good at this. So this actually is not going to be effective at all. My face has almost disappeared here from the stream. Oh, good. I thought he would play his king back to one of these squares so that this would be ineffective, but it's effective and powerful. As you can see, his king... Nope, you're cheating again, Coltrane. King KX is required. Just type that in there. KX is... move. Okay, so now I can do anything I want, and he has to advance his king. So what is that going to be? Isn't that boring? I don't have anything to do. I could play b4. He advances his king. I check. He advances his king. I take. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Okay. I can get nothing out of this. This is pathetic. I have to just defend my pawn because he's going to take me here. Man, I really wanted to take a bunch of free stuff. Let's go here. This should be kind of interesting. I'll move my king over. Now this is the square that's would need to be opened in order for my king to have to advance. And if that were opened, I would be glad to advance my king. Like, oh yes, oh it's time for shoulders. I would like to play king takes f2, and so actually this is a great place for my king. Now the next moves are going to be bishop here to make a little threat, and then king g2 because I can, and then I'll check him, and that's just going to stir the pot because he has to move his king, and then what will happen? I don't even know. I can't see the future, so it's going to be pretty exciting. Let's see. Some chess moves are being made. Let's do this as planned. I'll take with pawn because I want to keep the bishop on the board because I'm losing. Generally speaking, if you're losing, keep pieces on the board. Oh, delicious. And if you're winning, you should trade things off the board because then you're winning by a higher percentage of material, if that makes any sense. He traded his knight for a pawn. I appreciate that very much, Coltrane 46. I'll give you some time in exchange for that. In exchange for the knight, I would gladly trade you a minute for a knight. So I think I'm just fine here. Do I have a kind of a checkmate here, I wonder? Because I'm not winning yet, as you can see. As you can see with your eyes, I'm not winning yet. However, soon I might. Yes, I think I get a checkmate with f3. This is going to be so good. f3. Does f3 checkmate him? Almost. Actually, this is checkmate, isn't it? Yes! Okay, so this is just so weird because he can't get out of this weird position. Actually, he could by moving his king there, which is totally legal. So never mind. But that's still a thing. Okay, he can move backwards. He can move anything he wants. I'll play you one more game, Coltrane. This one will be a little faster because then we've got one more challenger. It's going to be between Crepuscular and Iden. I'm just going to select one of you two, so hope you're lucky, and then we will call it a show. But you guys can continue playing this variant with each other. If you're watching on YouTube and you like this variant, go ahead and post in the comments below the video and say, I like this variant and I'm watching on YouTube. And my Lichess username, that's lichess.org, username is Blair, and give your real name instead of Blair, unless your name is really Blair, in which case you should just say, my name's Blair. There's a lot of people named that, I think. And then maybe someone else who wants to play will go down the comments, find your comment, go on Lichess, connect with you, send you a message and be like, oh, cool, I want to do that too. And then you guys can arrange a game of Idiot King Chess, and you can do the same thing live if you're trying to chat. Because this show is not going to do the episode justice. I kind of give you guys a taste of what it's like to have an Idiot King, and then I'm like, bye. This is the taste right here. I'm going to suicide again. When will I learn? When will I learn that you should not... Yeah, that's good. You should not suicide your pieces like this. I don't know, but I really want to take this pawn, forcing his king forward. I really want to do that. I'm doing it. Okay, I'm going to send him a smiley face. I think that would be an appropriate gesture here, as his king advances to the third rank. And then his king. Okay, so he has no restrictions now, because that's not legal. But if he tries to get back somewhere, well, then his next move will be restricted. He'll have to advance again. Same thing with back, he'll have to move forward. So I can just play chess right now, which is a pretty fun game where you take turns like, I think you might know the rules. Meanwhile, he has to be concerned. So overall, this is pretty good. Let's get an open file here. Maybe e5. The thing is, I don't want to move this bishop. I got the same Donkey Kong Punch problem where I spend a whole move doing a thing. Mango Town Plaza in the chat. Mango Town, so much for joining us in a recent episode. He did send me a long list of variant options, and there were so many. I read like 20 of them, but there were way more than that. And then, what am I doing? Whose brain moved my knight there? That wasn't my brain. That was someone else's brain, that weird move. And then I had to stop reading the variants because they were so good. It was like 2 years worth of ideas. And so I'll have to get back to that. Okay, he's found a way to hide his king. This is obnoxious, Coltrane. How did you do that? You're obnoxious. And you know what? If I sacrifice here, he'll just take me, and then he'll be like, bloop, bloop. He'll move his bishop straight. That's how cheating he is. He's extremely cheating. Can I get anything out of the fact that my knight can jump over here? His rook moves up, and then my knight can move again. Let's find out. Because I could take this. And then I could also take this after my knight moves. That's the ooh. Ooh. Exciting. I'm going to go this way because I like this potential over here. I like this rock at the top of the hill. It has a lot of potential. Get it? Get it? I'm going to start with check and then worry about the rest of my chess game because he has to get out of check first. This is very good. D3. All the kibitzers are saying D3. Oh. Why wouldn't his queen just take? I don't even know. Okay. So when I move my queen, this is such a good position. Whenever I move my queen, it will release the Kraken or the Kraken or King F2, whichever you prefer. And then he will have to do that. So this would be a great move here. Queen takes H2, which you're seeing on the board. What you're seeing is what you're getting. Watch this. Oh, it's not very good. Better continue moving while I think about this. Was knight d3 check awesome? Because he could just take that with the queen. I don't know what you guys are talking about. If I take this and he plays his king up, it may be that there's nothing more that's any good. Okay, so what can I do that would be good? Let's open this up. I don't know what I'm doing. How do I take advantage of the fact that my queen is a boss? Oh, no. Let's give him some time. And let's, I'm out of time. Oh, no. Okay, I need help from the chat. What could I have done here to win? Because this actually might be harmful after he plays his king up, because then my queen has to escape somewhere, and then his rook, it has the ability to sacrifice itself in exchange for an idiot on the chessboard. And then my other idea was a bad one because it still guards f2, and then he would just take me back for free. And so I have no idea. So I'm going to keep an eye on the chat here. for people who have ideas for things that aren't stupid, because I can only come up with things that are stupid. So I need to pick a random number from 0 to 1. So I'm going to go to random.org, where I get all my random. And I'm going to pick a number from 0 to 1. From 0 to 1, generate that. And the number is 1, so I'm going to take the second item on the list, because I'm a computer programmer, and play Crepuscular. Aiden, show up next week, and I'll play with you. I really wish I could have done that, but unfortunately, I wasn't random enough. Delicious hydrogen and oxygen compound. That was wonderful. Okay, knight of 3. Great move. I'll play knight of 3 also. It's my own version of it, you know. Okay, so this is the final game. d4, d5. So far, I've learned that maybe sacrifices are stupid because, like, for example, the king can go back to safety and then you're just losing. Let's see, though. If I play g6, he might take this. If I recapture, and that's bad. So, oh, this is interesting. Interesting and bad. I'll just copy him. I'll take and then I'll play the same thing. I did not like here because g4. And then here, and then my bishop is blocking this pawn. This pawn shouldn't move. My bishop can't move. Now my rook can't get out. It's just bad in every way. So this is just symmetrical, so it can't be bad. Rook g1, interesting move. We're both looking at the same position here, except I'm not copying him anymore. I've come up with this idea, which is after a piece is captured, it can no longer move. And so if I were to play this and he captured me, that would apply to that position. I would not be able to play rook takes g1. It's a simple but effective trick in chess to make it so that your opponent's piece is captured, and then he can't move it. It's pretty smart. Let's see. I like this. I don't like check and then I'm losing this. Let's just play c6. Let's solidify this position somewhat. c6. Maybe that was smart, maybe not. Because maybe knight c6 and then castling on this side might be better. You know, have the pawn in front of the king like that. Because this could be problematic later on when I'm wishing I was dead. Doesn't happen yet. Let's see. Queen b6, attacking this pawn. See, I could get this kind of adventure if he castles queenside and I could play queen b6. This could be good. Let's see. Demsy Boy is saying that I could win with this move, but I didn't read that for like 20 minutes, so probably a different move. Let's play the queen out. It's too exciting to not do, because look, I'm threatening a pawn. This is so exciting. I'm threatening a pawn. Okay, let's see. Let's see. He has nothing. He can't even checkmate me. Yes, okay. Now it's my turn again. This is stressful. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. 2 attackers on the knight. I'm not even down a piece, which is amazing from me. In this variant, usually I try a piece for a pawn and then just lose. So this is great. Okay, so if I take here, his king comes out. Yeah, this is going to be good. I should take with the queen first. And then his king is going to be off and running. Off and running king. His next move is forced. This is my chance. Genius! ChessWhiz using the laws of physics to his advantage. KD3. And then boom. Yes, I feel great. I've mastered the game of idiot king chess. Now I just have to master life. But that's easy. Once you've got idiot king chess figured out, it's like life is no problem. And watch this. Oh, never mind. I was going to take the pawn here, and then he'd have to move here, and then he'd have to move here. Meanwhile, I could falcon punch in this direction. So it was looking good until he stopped that. But this is a really good position for me. I basically can't lose without blunder, which means I'm probably going to lose. But still, it's good right now. Watch out for the king. Oh, let's send his king on a mission. Come on, king, bring it. Yes, let's take everything else he has on the board. Right now, his king has to advance because it's an idiot. Oh, yeah. Okay, I basically win now. That was a good game. Good game. Great way to end the show. So once again, if you guys want to try this variant, you can play against each other in the chat right now or comment in YouTube. And if you liked this episode, check out the other videos on YouTube. Just search for ChessWhiz and then click no. I did not mean CheeseWhiz. Change it back to ChessWhiz. You can find the channel, and there's tons and tons and tons of chess variants on there. Let me know what your favorite is. If you have some favorite variant, just also post it down there and let me know, because I want to hear what you guys think. Someone posted recently and he said, this channel is insane. Do you have a top 10 list? And I didn't reply because I don't. But anyway, thanks. That was fun, and I'll see you next time. Hold on, I have to bring up the thing. Oh, if you want to support the show, you can do that. Go to patreon.com/ChessWhiz. But don't do it because you don't have to. But still, that would be cool. Someone just did. Wait. We have to go there because one of the things that I say is if you support the show, then I'm gonna announce your awesomeness. And so I just had two new people support the show, and so I have to announce their awesomeness right now, and I'm doing that. So this is the Patreon page. You can see we're being supported with chess wizardry, whatever this means. You can actually access the episodes earlier than everybody else if you support, so that's cool. But let me pull up their names so that I can announce their awesomeness. One is Ashish. Never mind, it's not him. Oh, it is Ashish. Thank you for supporting. That's awesome. And now you're awesome. And also David Hirsch. Both of you supported with $5 a month, and I appreciate that so much. That is what allows me to eat brown rice instead of white rice. If you look at my total support, you will understand what I mean. So appreciativeness is arriving to both of you right now through the internet. I hope that warms your heart quick before it dies of old age. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching.